than all the stolen greatness. We used to at the mobile station. Full circle, mogul motivation. My self-educated through negotiations. Got these sharks that I'm sitting at this table with afraid to bait me. No 10 on my Mercedes, that's for inspiration.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Colorado Rockies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Joe Wiggins is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball in the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, Corey Dickerson is the guy that's looking to turn it around right now. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
In now for Colorado, Corey Dickerson. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Turner, base runner at first with one out. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Jose Reyes. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Striding in for the Rockies, Sebastian Marquez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. From the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Marquez is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 2 left for Colorado. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Homer Bailey, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Stepping in now, Owen Christian, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
That was just great awareness out there on the base pass. He bolts for third the instant the ball skips away, but he keeps his eye behind the plate all the way. And when he sees they're having trouble with it, he rockets home to score. Love that aggressiveness.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Vargas, a native Texan. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Curtis Wiggins, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Bailey into his motion. 0-1 on its way. Missed with a slider. The 1-2 pitch. Back up the middle. Right there is Reyes. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. Bucks out in front. Leading off the inning, Kevin Sanders, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
The 1-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Now in the box, Jim Boyd. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Hit down the third base line. And this is foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Wiggins has it in his tracks. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 8th, catcher, Josh McDonald.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Josh McDonald. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And there's ball 1. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two and 2 to the Colorado catcher. Shot on the ground is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 1-0. In now, Christopher Wiggins. As they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Wiggins.
Here comes the first pitch. Chopper foul. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Up next for the Buccos, Randy Wiggins. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Drilled to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, Hero. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit to batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Set to deliver the 0-1. 1-1. Wiggins over at second. Wiggins on at first with nobody out. Squared that one up just a little late. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number one.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. So now two men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning. But instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sanders giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Now the relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Pirates lead 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Homer Bailey. 9-1-2 due up.
Homer Bailey.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A cold strike on the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. Wiggins over to his left, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Turner, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he'll pull into second with one away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Into the box now, Ryan Engel, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. One out and a runner on second base. The 0-2 once more. Misses above the zone for a ball. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-1, here it comes. Hit on the ground out for short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rockies strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Now it's the Pirates pitcher, Joe Wiggins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Wiggins.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike 1. Fouled away. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
The count now at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
27, Christian Brummett.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Christian Brummett. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Digging in to try it again. Owen Christian. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Yeah, and just one pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. The runner scores from second.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
In now, Angel Vargas, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Into the corner and slicing foul. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Stepping in now, Curtis Wiggins, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 1-2. Popped him up. Boyd in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
Riding in once again, Christopher Wiggins. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Ground ball left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit. And the runner from 3rd crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Into the box now, Randy Wiggins. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marquez is there trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Pirates 3 and the Rockies nothing. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. As we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Ready for another chance? Sebastian Marquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Reyes gets his lead at first, nobody out. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Brummett, and that's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder number 8, Kevin Sanders.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Sanders. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Another 0-2 coming. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Brummett moves over, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jim Boyd.
So digging in now, Jim Boyd. He flew out in his last at-bat. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Josh McDonald. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They trail in this one 3-0. Now at the plate, Brian Brummett. He'll match up with Homer Bailey now to lead off the inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Dickerson's there, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Bart Wiggins.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Bart Wiggins comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck high fastball that time. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses inside off the plate. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Standing in now, Joe Wiggins. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Bailey gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Engel has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Can't ask for much more there out of Homer Bailey. Now let's see if the bats can come to life. They're down 3-0. Stepping in, Homer Bailey. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2. Bailey stands at second with no outs. Grounded to the right, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Right to him. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Nope. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Rockies 1. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Christian Brummett. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, Owen Christian. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 0-1. A big pass at a slider that gets past him.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Way outside. 1-2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Hit high and deep to left field. Marquez going back on it. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the Pirates move in front now 4-1.
Tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what you got, a really bad result.
Digging in and looking for more, Angel Vargas. And then after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Lifted in the air to center. Sanders is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Curtis Wiggins.
Digging in once again, Curtis Wiggins. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Two out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Standing in, Christopher Wiggins. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Bailey pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking balls in for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you sometimes you're just going to have games that get away from you. He's been struggling all outing long, and that wild pitch puts a little salt into the wound. He just hasn't had it in this one.
1-2 now. Wiggins on 3rd with 2 out. Line to the right side. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Wind-up and the 0-2 pitch. To short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Ready once again, Sebastian Marquez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Vargas is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Sanders. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ready with another 2-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail it 4-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Colorado, number 22. Chris
Digging in to try it again, Randy Wiggins.
Leading off for the Pirates, second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Wiggins.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Marquez on the move. He's got it 1 away.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Brummett. Here's the pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Very high, 2-1. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. The 2-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
First baseman, number 19.
Ready for another shot now.
Wiggins.
Bart Wiggins. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. To short, hit hard. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point.
First baseman, Jim Boyd.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Well, this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Josh McDonald, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Todd Frazier will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Here's a fastball called for strike one. In his career, Frazier is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. This is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Count still at 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight.
Number 56, Larry Nolan.
Into the box, Justin Turner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. And he misses 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now a soft liner to the right side.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. One left for Colorado, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Chad Bettis will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Chad Bettis.
Up next for the Buccos, Larry Nolan. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Center fielder, Christian Brummett.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Christian Brummett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Hit out towards second. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
He's set, and the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked.
Number 30, Angel Vargas.
Into the box now, Angel Vargas. Popped him up. Turner has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Curtis Wiggins.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Curtis Wiggins. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ground ball to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, but they lead it 4-1. Leading off the inning, Ryan Engel, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a boop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And that's off his leg on the mound.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Digging in once again, Corey Dickerson, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Hot shot down the line.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As he rips it on the ground to second. Wiggins scoops it up, throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready for another chance, Sebastian Marquez. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul for strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, Kevin Sanders. The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Pirates 4 and the Rockies 3. Striding in once again, Christopher Wiggins.
Left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Stepping in now, Randy Wiggins. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Wiggins on at first, nobody out. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches. And if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Stepping into the box, Brian Brummett. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Comes set, and the 0-1 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runners off for second. Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit. In to score the runner from third, and that moves the lead to 2 here in the 8th.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Into the box, Bart Wiggins, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them 2 guys in scoring position.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Nolan.
Roberto Clemente will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 21, Roberto Clemente.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Bases loaded here, nobody out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Marquez moves over. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The relay throw, the tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Christian Brummett has got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Engel comes up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Pirates 6 and the Rockies 3. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Pittsburgh, PA. 9th inning about to start in this one. Mike Christian comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jim Boyd, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
No balls and 1 strike. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. 1-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for Colorado, catcher Josh McDonald.
Striding in for the Rockies, Josh McDonald. The pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
James Kirshner will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Kirshner.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt?
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Last strike now for Colorado. Grounded up the first baseline. Wiggins loves it. And a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Pittsburgh Pirates jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Joe Wiggins earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Mike Christian closes the door for the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 6 runs on 14 hits. No errors. Left 8 men on base. For the Rockies, 3 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. A reminder that extra T service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center station. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.